So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Right to the air is Burrow.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Burrow.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Burrow now off the bootleg. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone up.
So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat, and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
And here comes the Miami offense now.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Again, it's Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The Bengals at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
In Hayden Hurst's only year as the unquestioned starter, he had 571 yards and 6 touchdowns for Atlanta. The Bengals, they remembered him when he was a player with the Baltimore Ravens and liked his game. So when they needed a new starter, he was their choice, and he gets them a first down here.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. 7 yards there and a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Mixon is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are...
The Bengals drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And again, that's Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Mixing up the middle. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They run for it with Mixon. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Room here to run. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this 1st half. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, Charles, thanks very much. Welcome in, everybody, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look at what we've got on tap as we wrap up the 1st quarter of the NFL season. Some great games coming up this weekend. The first one, a game in the NFL's International Series. The Minnesota Vikings taking on New Orleans. Set your alarms for that one, though. 9:30 a.m. Eastern, 6:30 a.m. Pacific. In the late afternoon games, all eyes will be on Las Vegas. A glitzy matchup there, where it'll be the Raiders taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And lastly, a great one to wrap up the first week of October. The Rams and 49ers in the NFC Championship game rematch from Levi's Stadium. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the 2nd half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Well, the first half.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Burrow on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this?
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They will throw on first down with Burrow. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Nick Needham picks it off, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And Hill with it over the middle.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Now the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A handoff to Mixon. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run with Mixon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Again, it's Mixon, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here we go with Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, excellent coverage there. Last week he had the interception. One reason why he was the AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
So no jokes about not having hands, right? Because you've got the...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run...
Tua to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Tua.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Cincinnati, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare.